And good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Hope you all had a wonderful week 4, but it is now time to dive into the week 5 weekly update for episode 1 Echoes. How are you all doing? First off, some bad news. I will not be streaming live this evening on Twitch with Destiny 2. However, I will be streaming the release of Once Human, a free-to-play open-world MMO that is massive and in large grand area. So if you want to check that out, feel free to come and check it out. But let's go ahead and dive in, starting off with the Rotators and going through the rest of the weekly update, shall we? So first off, over in the Vanguard playlist, we have our Grandmaster Nightfall this week. It is the Disgraced. The weapon this week is the sniper rifle Izumi RR4. For those wondering, I will have a link in the description below so you can see what the varying perks are, so you can make sure you can get the one you want. As per usual, nothing with Gambit. We just forget Gambit exists and move on. For Crucible, Iron Banner continues for a second week in a row, so don't forget, if you want to grind out your Claws of the Wolf or Criminal's Dagger, you can still do so. It's also Zone Control and Elimination. And then while you're also here, it is currently, this is the wrong playlist to be looking at it, it is double Crucible rank reward points, so you can, get your seasonal weapon or work towards the seasonal weapons ornament for the playlist. Now, over in the Legends tab, our raid this week is King's Fall. So if you're still hunting out for Touch of Malice or any of the adept weapons in that raid, now is your chance to do so. It is also the Vox Obscura exotic weapon quest with a pinnacle this week. I know it hasn't had a pinnacle for the last few times, so we have another source for pinnacle gear. Our dungeon is over in the Cosmodrome, or Eternity, and it's going to be Grasp of Avarice. So if you're looking for an easy farm for Artifice Armor, this is the great way to do it. Just head to d2checkpoint.com and get a master checkpoint for the boss encounter. I will also have that linked in the description below. For anyone wanting to get that, go for that. Over in the Pale Heart, our cooperative campaign this week is Iconoclasm, the final mission of the campaign. Don't forget, you will need at least one other person with you, as there is an enemy underneath to shoot front and back at the same time, plus nodes to open up barriers. So make sure you're ready for that. And then the overthrow for this week is over here in the landing, where you can get your Ergo Sum as many times as you want. Alright. Our lost sector for the week is over on Europa, and it's going to be over here with Concealed Void in the Asterian Abyss. If there's anything you still want from doing that. And don't forget, if you have the chance of dropping exotic engrams now to rank up Rahul. Alright, over on Neptune, the current daily Vex Incursion Zone is over here in Ashma Park, or Ishma Park, I will never say the name correctly. But that is just for today, so don't forget, tomorrow at reset, it's going to move down to Lemming Harbor, where it is currently the weekly terminal overload, so there will be no incursion zones tomorrow. Alright, that is it for all the core playlist and location stuff. Let's quickly dive into and check out our weekly seasonal challenges, shall we? Alright, so for technically week 6 of the DLC, we have Lost in the Pale Heart, complete lost sectors, earn bonus progress for Pale Heart lost sectors and expert difficulty or higher lost sectors. Fight Forever Guardian, defeat Guardian with supers, earn bonus progress for using Song of Flame, Twilight Arsenal, or Storm's Edge. And reminder, those are the 3 new ones for the light subclasses, as well as Prismatic. We then have Cooperative Company, complete a cooperative focus mission. Absolutely stunning, stun 50 champions, fairly simple and straightforward. We then have Eyeing Iron, complete Crucible matches, earn bonus progress in Iron Banner and for victories. Grey Clouds, defeat target with Arc, Solar, Stasis, or Void subclass equipped in Gambit. Bonus progress is granted for ability final blows and final blows against Guardians. So either if you invade or are invaded, and you defeat Guardians that way. Then finally, Precision Calibration. Calibrate marksman weapons, scout rifles, sniper rifles, and linear fusion rifles by landing precision final blows. Bonus progress against Guardians. And then if you watched the video, the Twitch stream this afternoon from Bungie, you'll notice that in, 2 weeks, I believe, we'll have an entire thing dedicated to snipers on our seasonal artifact. So if you don't complete this week or next week, you will probably have a very good chance of completing the week after and moving forward for Act 2. Alright, finally, it's time for Eververse. So let's quickly go over all the Bright Dust offerings on the front page and the Bright Dust page. First off, we have the Chomping Dance emote from Chosen. We have the Noble Burden weapon ornament for Desmond Tail from Season of the Seraph. We have the Signal Intercept transmit effect from... I honestly can't remember. Then we have the Copper Tone Patina shader. And then lastly, the Shifting Crossphase shader from Episode 1 Echoes. Alright, on our Bright Dust page, we have the Samba Dance from Season of the Witch. Alright, then we have the Watching You emote. Very short, simple one. We then have the Kit Shell from Season of Defiance. Then the Grass Guzzler Sparrow from Season of the Witch. The Shining Cabriolet ship from Season of the Haunted. Then the Necrosis weapon ornament for the Recluse. So if you don't forget, you can grind out Recluses now in the Onslaught event. Then the Time Loss projection from Season of the Witch. For shaders, we have the Lilac Bombast shader from Black Armory. We have the Deep Sea Jaunt shader, also from Black Armory. Works pretty well with Iron Banner gear. The Chitin Slate shader from Undying. And then the Rust Berry shader from Season of the Hunt. Then we have the Illicit Transmat effect from Drifter. The Signal Intercept Transmat effect. And then lastly, the Resurrected Shadow Transmat effect from Season of the Deep. Alright, that is it for this weekly update. Hope you all have a great and wonderful week in Destiny. Don't forget, I will not be streaming Destiny 2 this evening, but I will be streaming Once Human tonight, starting around 5 p.m. Eastern Time, where I'll be checking out that new game, as well as playing it tomorrow and Thursday this week. So, hope you'll have a wonderful time, and I will see you next update, everybody. Goodbye.